Okay, welcome back. All right, so you've set up your profile, you are connecting with people, you've set up your routine in your calendar. So what happens next? What do you do after you connect? All right, well, one of the things that I wanted to share with you today was let's go to your network. And if you click on your network and say you have people who want to connect with you. Now, this is appropriate. What I'm about ready to show you is a system I created over 5 years. It took me a long time to get it down, but once I did, this is what I do with every person who wants to connect with me, whether it's on Facebook or if it's on LinkedIn. Now, I don't use the same style of messaging for social media that's Facebook, but for LinkedIn, this is what I use, and that is somebody reaches out to me. He's a business coach, guru coach, so somebody that's in the coaching programs. I can tell that he has a few other people that I know that he wants to connect with me. So I'm like, okay, I do know these people. So let's say I go ahead and I hit accept. Okay. Eric is now a connection, so I can now message him. This is what's important. When you have people that want to connect with you, you are in a place of power because they reached out to you. And so it's in your best interest to figure out why they reached out to you and to see if you can get them on a phone call or Zoom. Your whole goal with using all this networking is to get them on a phone call or a Zoom to learn more about them so that you can get into a deeper relationship with them so that they can help you or you can help them. Now, one of the wonderful things that I can do with my calendar here is when I am on the social media, I have the link there to my business, but I always make sure, or to my LinkedIn account, but I always make sure that I have my link for messaging. And what am I talking about that? I have, and this is just one, the first one, but I have a whole list of messages that I do for people. So I have, hi, so-and-so, thank you for reaching out to me here on LinkedIn. Since you wish to connect with me, I've made the assumption that you saw something in my profile that you thought would be helpful to your business. What did you have in mind? Collaboration, being a guest on one of my podcast shows, or writing your business story? I hope to hear from you soon, Janine. So what I did in that, it took me a while to come up with this, but once I came up with this message, it really does play to people of, hi, I acknowledge the fact you want to connect with me. Hey, how may I help you? And I list off the different areas that I am focusing on, which is I love collaborating with people. I also like having them as guests on my show, and then I also help them write. So anyway, that kind of caters to what my businesses offer. So I cut this, or I copy, I should say, and I paste it. I go to my LinkedIn profile, and there's Eric, and I paste my message in. And then I make sure that I remove that section called name, and make sure I put in Eric's, and I send it. And we'll see if he responds. Now, I do not respond to people that day, okay, because I usually have 2 or 3, sometimes I have 15. It depends on what has been going on in my networking. If I've been on a particular show or something, I'll have anywhere from 15 to 20 folks. What you do is you set it up so that you connect with them. 2 weeks' time, I'll go back around and see if he has said anything to me. If Eric hasn't said anything, I have another message I send. Hi, Eric. A couple of weeks ago, you reached out to connect with me on LinkedIn. How can I help you? How's business? Okay, I keep it all very conversational. And I keep connecting with them until they eventually reach out to me. So I wait 2 weeks, and then I do follow-up. And then I wait 4 weeks, and then I do follow-up. And then once a month, I'm pinging them after that. I have had people 2 years later reach around to me and go, oh my gosh, Janine, I had no idea that you kept trying to connect with me. I'm so sorry. And then they connect with me. So this is a form of outreach and connection where it's very powerful for you because they said they wanted to get to know you. So you've been given permission to message them on LinkedIn. And that's a wonderful place to be as a business owner because whenever they get back to you is when they get back to you. But this is what we call a warm lead. So treat it like any other warm lead that you have in your business. Okay, good luck. I hope this answers your question, and we'll chat with you soon.